With the explosion of social media, life's most memorable moments are shared for all to see, especially marriage proposals. Now a new product makes it easier to pop the question and then post. It's a smartphone case that hides the ring until you're ready and then helps you record that reaction. Would you all say yes to this?
You would?
Wow. Ladies are into it.
The guys are like, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like this to me seems really contrived. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just sort of feel like, do we really have to post every last moment in our life?
I mean, really? Dr. Batra, is such a good point. I feel like it's an intimate moment, and I would personally feel a little weird if someone is about to pop the question, but then the phone comes out. I'm like, is this a proposal? Are you taking a photo with me? I don't know.
I don't think it's for us. Maybe for somebody young and techno and...
Techno.
Yeah, I guess there is a generational aspect, like you said, of younger people posting everything from what they eat for dinner to what they did, you know, like that. But I do feel like there's some very special, precious moments that sometimes you don't necessarily want to share and you want to remember. And
I agree.
So
but then that's what someone who would like this, which incidentally I wouldn't like this because I'd be too stressed out. You're already stressed out, and then you got to flip the thing over correctly. And what if the ring falls out of the case? And then you're stressed out. Then you're on the ground trying to find the ring. Then you're trying to take a picture of that. But that's, I think what people would argue is that's a moment you want to have forever, and this gets the perfect shot of it.
Maybe not from that perspective.
I am in agreement, but for some people, they may, for the right individual, they may want that reaction for posterity's sake.
What if she says no?
Well, I'll tell you what. That's going to Drew, do you know how many views? That's going viral.
That's right.
Like, if nothing else, you're building your social media following. Oh, no. She said no. Watch.
Yikes. What was your proposal
$40.
Story? How did you propose to your wife?
I was living on the East Coast, so we were up in Vermont in the fall for foliage, so we were at a bed and breakfast and dinner, and I gave the ring to the waiter to bring at dessert. So like he did, just like we do here on the show, we lift the silver thing. So the ring was there. Will you marry me?
Oh, so cute.
Very classic.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
The newly...
Oh my goodness. White suit, yes. I like it.
Rugged, good looks, handsome, and yet so sensitive, Drew. That's a great proposal.
Oh, that worked.
And the thing is, that is original, and I think that's maybe where this takes away some of the originality, which is, well, I can't do it that way because I'm not going to have my phone on me.
Yeah. Right. And you know, the other practical aspect is this is like a one-time use thing, right? So you buy this phone case. It's available, I guess, this coming year in June. You spend the $40, and then
that's it.
That's it.
One-time use.
Yeah.
So you're next, Dr. Judy. What was your proposal?
Well, my husband had planned a planned proposal, but he actually got really sick over the weekend. We went up to Santa Barbara. I could tell something was up because he was very nervous, but then he got sick. I think he made himself sick. So then it didn't happen over the weekend. We got home, and he was very insistent that I get into the bath. He had run me a bath with like flower petals and candles. I was like, what's happening? And he would come back every 5 minutes, stay in the bath. I'm like, okay. So
don't get out of the bath till I tell you.
Don't get out. Yeah, then all of a sudden he's like, okay, get out of the bath. And he like runs me out of the bath, yanks me up, puts a robe on me, and he pushes me over to the ledge of our balcony. And he had spelled out, he was about to push me off. No, I'm just kidding. Then he had spelled out, will you marry me, with little tea lights in our yard.
Whoa!
It was so sweet.
Special. You see, I think your story tops my story, but it was unique. It was once in a lifetime.
I loved it. And it was in our home, so now, you know, it makes me feel so good being there.
How about you, Dr. B?
I can't top that story. I just feel like it's going to be such a letdown, so let's move on.
No! No, the reality is, getting back to marriage proposals, it's unique to you. If you want to share it with the world, you can, and if you don't want to,
that's okay.
Then you don't have to do that either. I mean, I think that's kind of the beauty of social media. If you want to post your marriage proposal, you know, if you don't, Dr. Batra, that's her moment.